Got it.
Gunner, they're overwatching for.
Let's make less of them. Huevos.
Can you leave? Copy.
Go after that squirter.
Copy.
Time to improvise.
Compromised. They're on the west side. Headnators, so there's gonna be a lot of dead people.
Shopping! You might want to watch your shit! Moving! Damn it, Barney!
To him, man. Get the detonators.
Fuck no, I'm saving...
Contact is Donald All.
No funny business.
Правый герой, брат Стас,
Where are my friends? Don't mind if I do. He's a little in.
Made a mistake. I'll let you live. How nice of you to...
My men are on their way to hunt you, just like I did your friend.
Who's my brother?
Last one up. One exists.
Eyes on the rat.
Officer Stein.
To Barney's member. Let's get to it. Welded up solid too.
Okay, so
Water from ship's dry areas.
What?
Where?
Go. How about a piss? Please.
It's the only bone in the human body. His boyfriend's culo that make both of their...
I do not speak these fantasies.
You should go back.
This will lead us to the men.
Bone showers.
my team returned.
To see you, right? Yeah, probably not.
We're gonna stay quiet until it's time to...
Now tell me.
Such a pleasure.
What's up?
Did you think...
The romance is dead.
People...
I like your hair.
Who's Barney's is all right by me.
Take a look at something we didn't get.
Roof. Got mercury switches, short range.
Rahmat. Go kill Barney. Carry her with the prime nuke of a new location.
Well,
Or next to a bed.
What?
She dances for dollars. She got it.
Good to be back.
I got him.
Can you
Standing by for that.
I'll see you. Come and get it, hero.
Switch.
You fucking idiot.
Finley on Vi's here.
Oh, bye.
Oh my God, no.
switch this whole 12 minutes.
Christmas! Go away!
You got something I need, Mark?
Ice! Right here! It'll be insanely rich. It's gonna be me. And the...
Clear this boat or we're all gonna get...
It's being told.
The way out.
After that, come and fight.
The ship. Take him out. We need to get the ship back. Luke is gonna blow. We can't.
Hold on.
I see you called in the... Want to come down?
Oh, keep move.
He rushed ago, and he failed. But, I mean, this is a bug.
How would it clash him?
Done. So what?
I had to fake my own death.
Why'd you keep it from us? I need a...
I'm broke. Spend the time with you again.
Hey guys, today we're diving deep into the explosive world of Expend4bles from 2023, where the body count is high and the plot, well, it's there somewhere. We kick things off with the iconic Expendables crew, Barney, Christmas, Gunner, and Toll Road, plus new faces Easy Day and Lash on a mission in Libya. Their target, a facility housing detonators that terrorist Rahmat plans to swipe for a catastrophic world war. The team infiltrates with their usual brand of chaotic efficiency, lots of gunfire, explosions, and some truly impressive hand-to-hand combat. Barney's even flying a plane because why not? The mission seems to be going south when Rahmat gets away with a nuclear package, leading to a fiery chase. Barney, ever the hero, tries to stop him, but a massive explosion envelops his plane, leaving Christmas and the team reeling. Before you head off, if you're enjoying the kind of content I make, please consider liking and subscribing. No pressure, but it truly helps me keep the action coming. Back home, the mood is predictably somber. Christmas is absolutely wrecked, attending what he believes is Barney's funeral. The weight of his mentor's death is clearly heavy, probably heavier than some of the movie's plot points. Let's be real. He's trying to cope, but grief clearly isn't his strong suit. Meanwhile, Christmas is on again. Off-again ex-girlfriend, Gina, a CIA operative herself, enters the picture. She's got a proposition, or rather, a direct order from their new CIA handler, Marsh, played by the eternally suave Andy Garcia. Marsh explains that the threat from Rahmat is still very much alive, and they need to track down the stolen detonators before they can be used to trigger a nuclear catastrophe. Marsh introduces a new, younger team to join the ranks of the Expendables, Galen, Poe, and Bach, along with Gina, who's stepping into a leadership role. There's a palpable tension, especially with Gina in charge and Christmas feeling sidelined. He's also still wrestling with the loss of Barney, and the whole team leader dynamic isn't exactly making things easier. It's like asking a rock star to be a roadie. They can do it, but they're going to grumble. The newly configured Expendables. With Gina at the helm and a somewhat grumpy Christmas relegated to secondary duties much to his chagrin, embark on their first mission. Destination, Thailand. Their intel suggests Rahmat is holed up in a remote compound, ready to weaponize his stolen goods. The team, a mix of old-school grit and new-gen tech, executes a swift, brutal infiltration. We get to see the new recruits, Galen, Poe, and Bach, in action. Galen, with his lightning-fast combat skills, is a blur of motion, delivering bone-crunching blows that echo through the jungle night. Poe, the tech wizard, calmly disarms alarms and takes down guards with precision. And Bach, well, Bach brings the muscle, smashing through obstacles with brute force. Gina leads with tactical prowess, directing the chaos with a cool head. Christmas, despite his complaints, still provides invaluable backup, laying down suppressing fire and taking out targets with his usual marksmanship. It's a symphony of destruction, but something feels off. The opposition isn't quite as formidable as expected, and the whole operation feels a bit too clean considering Rahmat's reputation. It's almost like they're walking into a perfectly set trap. Or maybe, just maybe, it's a distraction. Post-mission, the team discovers the bitter truth. They've been played. The hostages were actually hired muscle, and the detonators are nowhere to be found. It's a classic misdirection, but it hits hard, especially after the adrenaline crash. Christmas is absolutely livid, feeling the sting of Barney's death all over again, convinced they're wasting precious time. He snaps at Gina, his frustration boiling over. The argument is sharp, filled with unresolved tension and professional disagreements. He believes Rahmat is heading for Indonesia, an instinct that stems from years of tracking bad guys. But Marsha and Gina insist he's too emotionally compromised. This naturally only fuels Christmas's stubborn streak. He's a man of action, not endless committee meetings. So in true Christmas fashion, he goes rogue, abandoning the team to pursue Rahmat on his own terms. He hops on a private jet, presumably paid for by a very understanding rich contact, determined to avenge Barney and stop the real threat. It's a bold move, but then again, when has Lee Christmas ever done anything quietly? Christmas's solo journey takes him to the grimy, bustling underbelly of Indonesia, a place where secrets hide in plain sight and shadows stretch long. He follows a trail of breadcrumbs, using his street smarts and network of contacts to finally pinpoint Rahmat's location. The air hangs thick with the scent of spices and danger. He infiltrates a heavily guarded, dilapidated lair. Inside, the place is a labyrinth of dark corridors and hidden rooms. Christmas, ever the silent predator, moves with lethal grace, dispatching guards with swift, decisive strikes, a broken neck here, a silenced shot there. He finally corners Rahmat in a claustrophobic, dimly lit chamber. This isn't a gunfight. It's personal. The ensuing knife fight is raw, visceral, and a masterclass in blade work. The metallic clang of knives, the guttural grunts, the rapid, precise movements. It's a symphony of controlled violence. Christmas, driven by grief and a burning need for justice, pushes Rahmat to the brink, each parry and thrust imbued with his rage. He's not just fighting for the world, he's fighting for Barney. The tension is palpable, thick enough to cut with one of his own blades during the brutal knife fight. Rahmat, bleeding and desperate, drops a bombshell. He's not the puppet master, merely a very dangerous puppet. He reveals he's working for a shadowy figure known only as Ocelot. This information, though crucial, leaves Christmas with more questions than answers as Rahmat makes a desperate escape after causing a distraction, probably by setting off some conveniently placed explosives. Back at headquarters, or wherever the remaining team is regrouping, Marsh receives this new intel. His reaction is subtly off, a slight shift in his demeanor that astute viewers might catch. He pretends to coordinate a new plan, but there's a calculating gleam in his eye. Later, alone and away from prying eyes, Marsh subtly reveals a distinctive ocelot tattoo on his arm, a chilling confirmation that he is, in fact, the elusive ocelot. This twist completely flips the script. The very person who recruited the Expendables, the man supposedly guiding them, is the architect of the potential global catastrophe. It's a classic betrayal, leaving the audience to wonder how deep this conspiracy goes and how the Expendables will possibly fight against someone they trusted. It's a real et tu, brute moment, but with more firepower. Unaware of Marsh's true identity, the Expendables, led by Gina, are on another mission, tasked with intercepting a convoy believed to be carrying the detonators. However, Marsh, being the cunning villain he is, has set them up. The team's convoy is suddenly ambushed by a massive, heavily armed force. This isn't just a firefight, it's a full-blown war zone. Armored vehicles rumble, machine gun fire rips through the air, and explosions rock the landscape. The team, caught off guard, scrambles to respond. Gunner lays down heavy fire with his massive machine gun, a one-man wrecking crew. Toll Road, despite his usual grumbling, expertly navigates the chaos, providing tactical support and covering fire. Easy Day and Lash, the new blood, prove their mettle, showcasing impressive combat skills and tactical awareness under extreme pressure. Gina, cool under fire, barks orders and directs her team, coordinating their defensive and offensive maneuvers. It's a ballet of bullets and destruction, a testament to the Expendables' ability to adapt and survive even the most dire situations. They take heavy losses, but manage to fight their way out, realizing they've been led into a slaughter. This realization adds another layer of suspicion, but they still don't connect the dots to Marsh, which is, honestly, a bit frustrating for us watching at home. After his harrowing solo adventure, Christmas, looking like he's been through a blender full of bad guys, finally reconnects with Gina and the surviving members of the team. The reunion is tense, not exactly a welcome home party, but filled with the grim understanding of their shared predicament. He tells them everything about Rahmat mentioning Ocelot, and his gut feeling that something much larger is at play. The pieces start to click into place for Gina. The decoy mission, the ambush, Marsh's subtle manipulations, it all points to a traitor in their ranks. The realization is a bitter pill to swallow. They've been played, manipulated by the very person who was supposed to be their ally. The atmosphere shifts from anger at Christmas's rogue actions to a unified rage against their true enemy. They realize that Marsh, their CIA handler, is Ocelot. It's a gut punch, a betrayal that runs deep, undermining not just their mission, but their trust in the system itself. This isn't just about stopping a nuclear threat anymore. It's about holding a corrupt agent accountable and avenging their fallen comrades. The stage is set for a truly explosive showdown where personal vendetta meets global stakes. Just when you thought the twists were over, the biggest one drops like a lead balloon. As Christmas, Gina, and the remaining Expendables are formulating a plan to take down Marsh, a familiar, gruff voice cuts through the tension. Barney Ross, yes, Barney is alive. The whole death by explosion was an elaborate ruse, staged with Marsh's cooperation. It turns out Marsh, as Ocelot, had been orchestrating this entire charade to get his hands on the detonators, which are now on a massive cargo ship heading for a rendezvous point where he plans to sell them to the highest bidder, likely some warmongering despot. Barney reveals the master plan. He faked his death to draw Ocelot out, knowing the villain would assume the old guard was gone and become overconfident. Christmas's rogue actions, though unplanned, actually played right into their strategy by pushing Ocelot to act. The team, initially stunned, quickly switches from disbelief to relief and renewed determination. It's a risky, convoluted plan, but it's Barney's plan, and frankly, who are we to question it? It's like finding your favorite old band has a surprise reunion tour. You're just happy they're back. Even if the logistics are a bit fuzzy, with Barney back and the true enemy unmasked, the Expendables are ready for their grand finale. Their target, a massive cargo tanker, bristling with security, where Marsh, Rahmat, and the stolen detonators are waiting. The plan is simple, yet incredibly dangerous. Infiltrate the ship, neutralize Ocelot, and recover the nuclear payload. The team, a well-oiled machine once more, executes a multi-pronged assault. Some rappel from helicopters, others breach from speedboats, and Christmas, naturally, finds an impossible way to sneak aboard. The initial boarding is a symphony of controlled chaos. Gunfire erupts, metal screeches, and the clang of boots on steel decks fills the air. The new recruits, having proven their worth, fight alongside the veterans, a true testament to their integration into the Expendables family. Gina, now fully in sync with Christmas, leads a charge through the ship's labyrinthine corridors, taking down enemies with ruthless efficiency. The ship itself becomes a battlefield, with every corner holding a potential ambush. It's a relentless, pulse-pounding sequence, where every punch landed and every bullet fired echoes with the weight of global stakes. As the Expendables carve a path through the tanker, the main event draws near. Barney, with a score to settle, finally confronts Marsh, the man who not only faked his death but also endangered the entire world. Their fight is a clash of titans, a brutal, bone-jarring exchange of blows fueled by betrayal and righteous fury. Marsh, despite his suave exterior, proves to be a formidable opponent, delivering precise, calculated strikes. Barney, fueled by years of combat experience and a healthy dose of anger, pushes back with raw, unyielding power. It's a deeply personal battle, filled with the kind of hard-hitting impacts that make you wince. Meanwhile, Christmas finally gets his rematch with Rahmat. This isn't just a fight for survival. It's a deeply personal vendetta for Barney's death. The two men exchange furious punches and kicks, trading blows that echo with their previous encounter. Rahmat, desperate and cornered, fights with a feral intensity, while Christmas, cold and methodical, aims to end the threat once and for all. The air is thick with tension, sweat, and the metallic tang of impending victory or defeat, while Barney and Christmas are busy with their respective dance partners. The rest of the Expendables aren't idle. Gina, Toll Road, Gunner, Easy Day, Lash, Poe, and Bach work tirelessly to ensure Ocelot's plans are utterly annihilated. They strategically planned explosives throughout the ship, not just to destroy the detonators, but to ensure that Marsh's entire operation goes up in a literal blaze of glory. The ship becomes a ticking time bomb, with Marsh and Rahmat finally neutralized, and in very satisfying fashion. I might add, no spoilers, but justice is served with a bang. The team has mere moments to escape. They make a daring dash, jumping onto awaiting speedboats and helicopters as the colossal tanker erupts in a series of breathtaking explosions. The fiery spectacle lights up the night sky, a deafening roar signaling not just the destruction of a threat, but the hard-won victory of the Expendables. It's the kind of over-the-top, glorious chaos you expect from these guys, and it delivers. The world is safe once again, thanks to their unique brand of mayhem. And they've shown that even when you think they're out, they can still pull off a pretty spectacular comeback. In the quiet aftermath, the surviving Expendables regroup, bodies bruised, spirits triumphant. They gather on a tranquil beach, the setting sun casting long shadows, a stark contrast to the fiery spectacle they just orchestrated. Barney and Christmas share a knowing look, a silent testament to their unbreakable bond and the insane lengths they go to for each other and the world. The new members, having faced true hell and emerged victorious, are no longer just recruits. They are Expendables, forged in fire and camaraderie. This movie, in its own bombastic way, reminds us that courage isn't just about being fearless, but about facing down your fears even when the odds are stacked against you, and doing it with a team you trust. It shows us that sometimes the most complex problems require the simplest solutions, often delivered with a flying kick or a well-placed explosive. It also whispers a timeless truth: legends never truly die. They just take really long, elaborate vacations. We're left with a sense that while the world may continually face new threats, there will always be a group of extraordinary individuals, slightly crazy but incredibly effective, ready to answer the call, and maybe